Hey, Flo here. Early morning Bible reading. This isn't going to be a live stream because the signal here is pretty weak, but I'm going to try to do a reading anyway. I'll find a place where I can stand and be sort of in the frame a little bit. I wanted to catch this before the mist disperses, which will probably go away pretty soon. Got some cool looking frost on the plants and the mist is really cool. It's kind of mystifying. I mean, it's kind of it's like an illusion. It looks like a painting, or basically what it looks like is like my eyes are blurry, like my eyes have a haze over them and I can't see clearly, but that's really what it looks like. Quite fascinating. Anyway, I'm going to get the reading going before I run out of time. I might get interrupted by a couple cars. I'm right by a road here, so we might have a little bit of noise. So today we're going to be reading Proverbs 9 to 12 and 1 Corinthians 16. Proverbs chapter 9. Wisdom has built her house. She has carved out her 7 pillars. She has prepared her meat and mixed her wine. She has also set her table. She has sent out her maidservants. She calls out from the heights of the city. Whoever is simple, let him turn in here, she says to him who lacks judgment. Come, eat my bread and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave your folly behind, and you will live. Walk in the way of understanding. He who corrects a mocker brings shame on himself. He who rebukes a wicked man taints himself. Do not rebuke a mocker, or he will hate you. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love you. Instruct a wise man, and he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will increase his learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. For through wisdom your days will be multiplied, and years will be added to your life. If you are wise to your own advantage. But if you scoff, you alone will bear the consequences. The woman named Folly is loud. She is naive and knows nothing. She sits at the door of her house, on a seat in the heights of the city, calling out to those who pass by, who make their path straight. Whoever is simple, let him turn in here, she says to him who lacks judgment. Stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten in secret is tasty. But they do not know that the dead are there, that her guests are in the depths of Sheol. It's pretty cold. Not so cold that I can't do without my gloves, but it's almost at that threshold. Get maybe a couple more pictures. I got a couple. That's annoying how bad my old mirrorless is in low light conditions. I'm not sure these will turn out really great, but it's not that low of light, but it doesn't take much for this camera to struggle. These could be some potentially pretty epic shots if I had the right camera and did the right settings and all that. This is oops, battery just died. This is a kind of a rare opportunity. I don't really see conditions like this. It looks like the mist is suddenly lifting pretty quickly all of a sudden. So just losing the window of opportunity for those conditions. First chapter reading will look pretty cool. This still looks cool, obviously, but That mist is what really sold it for me. Proverbs chapter 10. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son grief to his mother. Ill-gotten treasures profit nothing, but righteousness brings deliverance from death. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he denies the craving of the wicked. Idle hands make one poor, but diligent hands bring wealth. He who gathers in summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps during harvest is a disgraceful son. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. A wise heart will receive commandments, but foolish lips will come to ruin. He who walks in integrity walks securely, but he who perverts his ways will be found out. He who winks the eye causes grief, and foolish lips will come to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up dissension, but love covers all transgressions. Wisdom is found on the lips of the discerning, but a rod is for the back of him who lacks judgment. The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of the fool invites destruction. The wealth of the rich man is his fortified city, but poverty is the ruin of the poor. The labor of the righteous leads to life, but the gain of the wicked brings punishment. Whoever heeds instruction is on the path to life. Whoever heeds instruction is on the path to life, but he who ignores reproof goes astray. The one who conceals hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. When words are many, sin is unavoidable, but he who restrains his lips is wise. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver, but the heart of the wicked has little worth. The lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for lack of judgment. The blessing of the Lord enriches, and he adds no sorrow to it. The fool delights in shameful conduct, but a man of understanding has wisdom. What the wicked man dreads will overtake him, but the desire of the righteous will be granted. When the whirlwind passes, the wicked are no more, but the righteous are secure forever. Like vinegar to the teeth and smoke to the eyes, so is the slacker to those who send him. The fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be cut short. The hope of the righteous is joy, but the expectations of the wicked will perish. The way of the Lord is a refuge to the upright, but destruction awaits those who do evil. The righteous will never be shaken, but the wicked will not inhabit the land. The mouth of the righteous brings forth wisdom, but a perverse tongue will be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is fitting, but the mouth of the wicked is perverse. Proverbs chapter 11. Dishonest scales are an abomination to the Lord, but an accurate weight is his delight. When pride comes, disgrace follows, but with humility comes wisdom. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the perversity of the faithless destroys them. Riches are worthless in the day of wrath, but righteousness brings deliverance from death. The righteousness of the blameless directs their path, but the wicked fall by their own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the faithless are trapped by their own desires. When the wicked man dies, his hope perishes, and the hope of his strength vanishes. The righteous man is delivered from trouble. In his place the wicked man goes in. With his mouth the ungodly man destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the righteous are rescued. When the righteous thrive, the city rejoices, and when the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. By the blessing of the upright a city is built up, but by the mouth of the wicked it is torn down. Whoever shows contempt for his neighbor lacks judgment, but a man of understanding remains silent. A gossip reveals a secret, but a trustworthy person keeps a confidence. For lack of guidance a nation falls, but with many counselors comes deliverance. He who puts up security for a stranger will suffer. He who puts up security for a stranger will surely suffer, but the one who hates indebtedness is secure. A gracious woman attains honor, but ruthless men gain only wealth. A kind man benefits himself, but a cruel man brings trouble on himself. The wicked man earns an empty wage, but he who sows righteousness reaps a true reward. Genuine righteousness leads to life, but the pursuit of evil brings death. The perverse in heart are an abomination to the Lord, but the blameless in their walk are his delight. Be assured that the wicked will not go unpunished, but the offspring of the righteous will escape. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who lacks discretion. The desire of the righteous leads only to good, but the hope of the wicked brings wrath. One gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds what is right, only to become poor. A generous soul will prosper, and he who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. The people will curse the hoarder of grain, but blessing will crown the one who sells it. He who searches out good finds favor, but evil will come to him who seeks it. He who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like foliage. He who brings trouble on his house will inherit the wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. If the righteous receive their due on earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? That cold is starting to sink in. My hands are getting cold. It's got 2 more chapters. I'm surprised nobody's driven by yet. It's surely to happen before I finish. Oh, I always forget to do this. Let me see if I can do it this time. Okay. Proverbs chapter 12. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. The good man obtains favor from the Lord, but the Lord condemns a man who devises evil. A man cannot be established through wickedness, but the righteous cannot be uprooted. A wife of noble character is her husband's crown, but she who causes shame is like decay in his bones. The plans of the righteous are just, but the counsel of the wicked leads to deceit. The words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the speech of the upright rescues them. The wicked are overthrown and perish, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man is praised according to his wisdom, but a twisted mind is despised. Better Better to be lightly esteemed yet have a servant than to be self-important but lack food. A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are only cruelty. The one who works his land will have plenty of food, but whoever chases fantasies lacks judgment. The wicked desire the plunder of evil men, but the root of the righteous flourishes. An evil man is trapped by his rebellious speech, but a righteous man escapes from trouble. By a fruitful speech, a man is filled with good things, and the work of his hands returns to him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to counsel. A fool's anger is known at once, but a prudent man overlooks an insult. He who speaks the truth declares what is right, but a false witness speaks deceit. Speaking rashly is like a piercing sword, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue lasts only a moment. Deceit is in the hearts of those who devise evil, but the counselors of peace have joy. No harm befalls the righteous, but the wicked are filled with trouble. Lying lips are detestable to the Lord, but those who deal faithfully are his delight. A shrewd man keeps his knowledge to himself, but a foolish heart proclaims its folly. The hand of the diligent will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor. Anxiety weighs down the heart of a man, but a good word cheers it up. A righteous man is cautious in friendship, but the ways of the wicked lead them astray. A lazy man does not roast his game, but a diligent man prizes his possession. There is life in the path of righteousness, but another path leads to death. All right, just one more chapter. I keep thinking I hear cars coming, but so far not. May have gotten here earlier enough to avoid most of the traffic that comes through here. First Corinthians chapter 16. Now about the collection for the saints, you are to do as I directed the churches of Galatia. On the first day of every week, each of you should set aside a portion of his income, saving it up, so that when I come, no collections will be needed. Then on my arrival, I will send letters with those you recommend to carry your gift to Jerusalem. And if it is advisable for me to go also, they can travel with me. After I go through Macedonia, however, I will come to you, for I will be going through Macedonia. Perhaps I will stay with you a while, or even spend the winter, so that you can help me on my journey wherever I go. For I do not want to see you now only in passing. I hope to spend some time with you, if the Lord permits. But I will stay in Ephesus until Pentecost, because a great door for effective work has opened to me, even though many oppose me. If Timothy comes, see to it that he has nothing to fear while he is with you, for he is doing the work of the Lord, just as I am. No one then should treat him with contempt. Send him on his way in peace, so that he can return to me, for I am expecting him along with the brothers. Now about our brother Apollos, I strongly urged him to go to you with the brothers. He was not at all inclined to go now, but he will go when he has the opportunity. Be on the alert. Stand firm in the faith. Be men of courage. Be strong. Do everything in love. You know that Stephanas and his household were the first converts in Achaia, and they have devoted themselves to the service of the saints. Now I urge you, brothers, to submit to such as these, and to every fellow worker and laborer. I am glad that Stephanas, Fortunatus, and Achaicus have arrived, because they have supplied what was lacking from you, for they refreshed my spirit and yours as well. Show your appreciation, therefore, to such men. The churches in the province of Asia send you greetings. Aquila and Prisca greet you warmly in the Lord, and so does the church that meets at their house. All the brothers here send you greetings. Greet one another with a holy kiss. This greeting is in my own hand, Paul. If anyone does not love the Lord, let him be under a curse. Come, O Lord. The grace of the Lord Jesus be with you. My love be with all of you in Christ Jesus. Amen. Sweet. Made it through all the readings all the chapters without any cars coming by. That was quite surprising. Alright, so this is just the first one of the day. This wasn't even where I was planning to stop, but I was driving by this way, so I just figured, when I saw it, I had to stop because it just looked so cool. But I'm going to do more readings, but I'm going to be doing a hike where I'm climbing up kind of a mountain thing, and that's where I'll do most of my other readings today, I think, unless I see something else on the way, which I don't really anticipate. There is a little whitewater rapids area over that way that I could do a reading there, but I don't think there's a great place to stand, and I think that's a kingfisher. Looks like it. There's like a fish down here too that's been popping up out of the water. It probably caught it on the camera a while back. That was pretty cool. There's one right there. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm hoping to get as much reading in as I can today because it's it's a nice day according to the forecast, and then it's gonna be some rain coming in, I think, the days following. So anyway, thanks for joining me on this one. I will be back on in a while. Not that it will make any sense in a time chronological manner, because I'll get this one uploaded like way after those ones that I'm about to do. I'm hoping to do some actual live streams. That there's no signal here to speak of, but where I'm going a little bit later there should be, so we'll see. Anyway, we'll catch you later.